Okay, good morning, guys. Hope you're having a great day. What a day yesterday in the market, a dip, and everyone almost got bearish. A lot of people on Twitter were got bearish all of a sudden, and then the market just ripped back and slapped them in their face once again, right? Because SPY held 442. Right now, you guys will hear a lot of news in the market, this and that, but this is what's real. This chart that you're looking at, this is what's real. This is the only thing that matters to us because this is what we trade. This is what makes us money and takes a little bit back away from us. Okay, so as long as for now, if 442 is held, this is a very powerful move yesterday, right? Below a dip, right? A lot of people probably bought puts here, but then boom, right back up. Nobody thought that SPY was going to hit all-time highs yesterday after that big dump. No one. I don't think, maybe someone, but like me, I didn't. I thought we were going to go lower, to be honest, right? But I stayed out. I was patient. So that's the one right thing I did. So we're at all-time highs. We're opening a little red today. Futures are down, which is fine. There's nothing wrong. I mean, it's a normal day in the market. As long as we hold above 442, I think we're fine. So not until we get a nice little push to the downside or a dump. Until then, keep playing the levels. Okay. So until we hold 442, we're fine. Q's Tech, this channel looks amazing, right? I mean, it looks good. It's just trying to break above 370. So not until we get a 370 break, just relax on it. And so as soon as we get the 370 break, what you want to do is you want to go on Google, if you don't know, and go in triple Q holdings. Okay, what stocks are in there, which are going to run. I'm going to show you guys a very nice trick with retail right now with one of the plays that I did yesterday. So I'll back up my what I'm going to show you guys. Altria Ammo, the ticker. So Qs until if we take up 370, we can see it go much higher. And financials. Nice little reversal yesterday, right? If we consolidate here for some days and then it takes out 38, then financials will be back in play. But until then, just chill, just relax. We can definitely see all the way down to 37, and then maybe we go back up again. No idea. But here it's very hard to predict what it's going to do. Like I don't know if it's going to go up or down because this price is both a rejection price and then it's also a through price. Okay. And then we have consumer staples, XLP. So XLP, what a nice little chart, a breakout, right? Yeah, now breakout. And so see the XLF chart that we just went through, how it made a nice little move to the top, then it is chopped for many days. The same thing might happen with financials. So consumer staples broke out XLP. Now what we want to do, the sector is strong. Here's what we want to do right now. Okay, it's showing a lot of strength. If you don't know what this is, if you don't know any consumer staple stocks, you basically go on Google. It's very basic. XLP holdings. You go in here, and we go right here, and then you can see the biggest holdings in this stock. So here we have Procter & Gamble, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Walmart, Altria Ammo, the one I bought 4% with, which is not bad. Now yesterday when I so two stocks will look here, which we've been going over live. How my research is backed up. Some of you guys, when you guys jump in a certain play, a leap, it needs to be backed up by something. There has to be more research. It's not just the chart alone, because candles don't, I mean, they can be totally wrong. Okay, they can misguide you. So Walmart and Altria, so let's go. So XLP is strong, and then what did I see on Walmart? We caught it here, we bought the leaps, and it was looking great. It also wants to break out, and then we go on the weekly chart. Nice little chart, and once it breaks out from here, from the weekly, we're gonna have a multi-week run towards probably 170, 180 at least. And those leaps, without me doing nothing, will double or more than triple at least. They're already up more than 50%, right? 154 is hard. So Walmart, and if you're also playing short term, you can write this down. If it takes out 154 and holds for 1-2 days, you can play all the spreads you want and keep riding the stock up. So even if the stock goes sideways above 154, like at 155, 156, and you're playing spreads, your money will double. And then you continue to ride up. It requires a lot of patience. It requires a lot of discipline, the correct position sizing, right? And then we have MO, Altria. So I bought this based on the monthly channel, right? Why? Because it's a leap, okay? And a nice little run from October, and then it consolidated, held the price here, and now it's making this little sort of a bull flag, right? I don't usually follow these a lot, but for me, it's more about the price action. As long as we can get above 50 now, right? So XLP, the sector is strong, is running, and now this will also be helped by the sector alone, right? As long as we get a push above 50, this can probably go up a lot higher, maybe to all-time highs, I think. Like that's just my personal opinion, but it's a very slow mover. On my leaps, I'm not looking for like 100, 200% move. I got them at $1.65. Anything above $2, I will start scaling out. Okay. So that was my reasoning on this play. And then obviously with all the prices rising, their products revenues estimates will go up. Home Depot is down on earnings, but one thing that you guys need to understand, it hit it hit 40 billion for the first time in its history. $40 billion for the first time. Now stock's down right now. That's fine. It can go all the way down to maybe 300. Who knows? Or maybe 320ish. Maybe it holds. Right. As long as above 315, 20 we're holding, and we get these levels back up, we can ride this stock again in the coming weeks. Okay. Walmart, their earnings were great, their numbers were great, sales up, guidance up, everything's up. They had high inventory, the reason that they dipped, but now they're, I think, back to break even or even green in pre-market. Okay, and Home Depot, everything was good. I think they missed. I think it was their guidance which was low. I think. I forgot. Sorry, I did my research, but I forgot. And then we have Mastercard, which I bought yesterday. Albie, can you check the pre-market price of Mastercard?
Mastercard is at 361.62.
361, 362. Okay. So I bought this based on this strong support level, right? Just based on this support, and then there was a lot of pressure at the end, just based on technicals alone. And I think above 363, if we can hold, we can definitely see 370, 368, and my trade will be over. And I played it very safe. I did not go naked call or anything. I played spreads in the money. So I bought a 360 call and sold a 370 for September 3rd, I think. So I bought myself 3 weeks. I'm not gambling on this stock. Even if the stock stays sideways here, right? If I don't make money, at least I will just break even. Even if the stock does something like this, I'll still break even. I will not be killed by time decay. And if the stock dips, let's say, because I have 3 weeks and it comes back above 360 again, which is highly likely, I will still break even. Okay, so that was my reasoning behind Mastercard, how I played it. I did not buy 370 calls. I did not buy 375 or 380. Okay, I did not go for the big jump. You don't have to go for 200, 300% or 400% all the time. Sometimes being consistent, just making some conservative plays. If your size is right, your account goes up by a lot. Okay, so know these things. Apple is one stock that the entire market knows is the biggest stock in the market right now by market cap. And if it gets above 150 and stays above 150 today, or maybe it just consolidates here for a bit, and it takes out all-time highs again, this stock is likely going to go to 154, 160, 170. Okay. I know there's some gap downs today. The market is probably making you bearish and stuff, but guys, the market is at all-time highs. It's at all-time highs. There's certain stocks which are taking a hit, like for example, Amazon. If you bought Amazon yesterday based on this candle, right at the open, you're gonna open up red huge. Okay, you're gonna open up red. Why? Because so on Amazon, for example, the stock was trading at 3,300. If you bought the 3,350 calls, just an example, like at $10, for example, hoping for a gap up or a run. In the morning, they're probably going to open down 40-50%. Why? Because those calls probably have a theta, the time decay of $3-4 per day. Right? Look at the time decay on Amazon. If Amazon does not open up, or if it stays sideways and you're holding the weekly calls, the time decay on those is a lot. It's like 30-40%. All right. So please look into that. So and now it has to make a big push through just for you to break even if you're in. Okay, now this candle was totally misleading. That's the reason, LB was also saying above 3,300 close or above 3,400. That's the reason we follow levels. Candles are not always right. Okay, so just know these things. And other than that, guys, just relax, just chill. A lot of great setups coming up in the market. We have to be very patient. You cannot trade every day. Trust me, it sucks. It's hard, but it's the best thing to do, right? Someone's asking for PayPal, I'll go with PayPal. PayPal, guys, right off the back, it needs 282 plus. I'll give you guys this number just right by looking at the chart. It needs 282 plus for confirmation. Okay. When I say confirmation, that's something. If you guys are trying to catch the bottom here, if you're really advanced in technicals and you understand, fine. You're looking at other things. But if you're playing options, you're trading, and you want some confirmations on the levels, you have to play with the levels. Because that's when you can make money. It's okay to buy PayPal options right here if the stock comes here. It's okay. You don't have to buy here thinking, oh, they're cheaper and the stock will run. You're just going to lose money like that. Okay, in options, you cannot think like that. Okay. For example, right here, when PayPal was just one play, an example, people that bought here, even though they were right, but They got killed with time decay right here for 7 days. But had they waited for a confirmation above this candle, at least they made money, right? So that's the reason levels matter, and you always wait for confirmation. Here, we're not gonna force trades. If we don't have any trades, we're not gonna give you an alert just because it's a service that we're gonna give you alerts. We don't do, MSL does not do this. Here we teach you how to trade. We will protect your account. We will help you, by showing us as an example, okay? LB, you didn't go into any trade yesterday, did you?
Just Airbnb.
Okay, so LB did Airbnb yesterday, and then which was a great trade. Congrats if you made profits. But usually he does, how many trades in a day, right? So that's another signal that just chill back, just relax. I at my place, I bought time, okay? So let's see what today brings. Let's see if the market rips, what happens. And Palantir, Palantir needs a 24 hold plus for a few days. Let it set up. As soon as it takes over 25.50-ish, you can probably play this to the upside. Okay, but here it can just go sideways for many days and kill your premium. Okay, so there's no need to rush unless you're buying 2023 leaps and you're confident with the company. You have the patience. That's fine. I agree with you. But if you're trying to play 1-2 weeks out, I do not support your decision. That's completely up to you. Maybe it squeezes. I have no idea. All right, guys. Visa is the same thing as Mastercard, guys. Looks like a nice little above here, but Visa needs above 238. 238 is the number for a continuation. It needs to hold 238 at any cost for it to see higher. Okay. And guys, with this, I'll end it. See you guys back in the chat. Just relax, just chill. There are a lot of things to learn in the market. Right. If you don't know about these things, XLP, there's XLI, there's XLF. There are a lot of sectors which you guys can look into. Okay, it's not just one. There's a sector for everything: consumer staples, industrials, whatever you name it. There's everything. Okay. And with this, guys, see you guys back in the chat.